Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TV Greed. And now, Chuck Woolery.
All right, thanks everybody, thank you. And welcome to a special edition of the richest, most dangerous game in America. Tonight on Greed, we're highlighting the best TV experts we could find to play for $2 million on their favorite topic, television. That's right. For those of you looking forward to Sunday night's TV Guide Awards right here on Fox, we wanted to give you an early TV fix on tonight's show. All of our contestants tonight passed our special, very tough TV trivia test, so let's see what happens. Here's our first team.
Bill Garrity.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, restaurant manager.
Chris Quiroz.
Roland Heights, California, operations analyst.
Jeff West.
Encino, California, internet program executive.
Alan Carter.
Jamaica, New York, journalist.
Mark Amato.
Saddlebrook, New Jersey, writer.
Courtney Coogan.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, waitress.
All right, welcome everybody. We start off with 6 players. In a moment, we'll be down to 5 players. By the end of the game, there may be only 1 player left, because if you're smart enough, if you're courageous enough, and if you're greedy enough, maybe some of you, maybe even one of you, could win $2 million. And I wish you the best. Going to get started by asking our qualifying question. The 5 players closest to the correct answer, high or low, will make up our team. And here is your qualifying question. In terms of millions, what is the weekly readership of the national weekly magazine TV Guide? Your time starts now. Well, all of your answers are locked in. The correct answer may surprise you. 35 million people read TV Guide. So with that in mind, who is going to be our captain? That's you, Mark, 38. Very close. Come on over here. You're going to lead this team. Who's the next player? Alan with 45, position number 1 right over there. Congratulations. Who's our next player? Courtney, number 3. Good for you. And who is our next player? Jeff, right over here. Chris, Bill, one of you are going to go back to the contestant pool. One of you will be playing for over $2 million. Let's see who it's going to be now. It's going to be you, Bill. You're playing Chris. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your team for Greed. All righty, every team has a common foe. Let's take a look at yours. It's called the Tower of Greed. Starts at $25,000, moves in $25,000 increments right on up to $100,000, doubles there at $200,000, moves on to $500,000, doubles there at $1 million, and then for the grand prize of $2 million. Remember that any team that misses a question loses everything. And Mark, you're going to be the captain. You have a lot of responsibility. You're going to decide just how far you can take your team up the Tower of Greed. You can stop any time after any correct answer and collect the money. You can also reject any answer and replace it with one of your own. So if you're ready, Mark, let's play Greed.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Here we go. All right, Bill, we're going to start off with you. $25,000 question. Before I do that, were you a clown at one time? Is that correct?
I was, yes. For 7 years, I was Snuggles the Clown.
Oh, good. Hey, Bill, you ready for this question?
I'm ready.
$25,000. Here we go. Bill, what pop group sings the Friends theme song? The Van Goghs, the Rembrandts, Picassos, the Renoirs.
I'm fairly certain it's the Rembrandts.
You think it's the Rembrandts? You accept or reject that answer, Mark?
I remember the song was very popular, stayed in the top 10 for a long time, and I'm 100% sure it's the Rembrandts. I'm going to accept.
Rembrandts. Going to accept for $25,000. Was it the Rembrandts? Yes, it is. Congratulations. $25,000. Want to keep your $25,000? You want to risk it and go for 50?
No, we're going on.
Here we go.
All right.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Chuck, how are you?
How are you, Jeff?
Good, thanks.
Now, Jeff, I understand you were related to Curly of the Three Stooges. Is that right?
Just for a very short time. I understand my great-aunt was married to him for exactly 10 days. And then they had the marriage annulled, so I guess it wasn't a love connection.
Oh, is that true? Well,
Yeah.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that little piece of history,
Yeah, absolutely,
Jeff.
sure.
Yeah. All right, Jeff, here is your $50,000 question. What deep-voiced actor proudly proclaims, "This is CNN"? Is it James Earl Jones, Charlton Heston, James Coburn, or Sean Connery?
Chuck, I watch a lot of CNN, and I'm sure that it's James Earl Jones.
He's either 90% sure or he's sure. We can't tell. Mark, you want to accept or reject that answer?
That was definitely my my pick, so I'm going to accept.
$50,000. Is it James Earl Jones? For you. Nicely done, Jeff. Rolling right along. Keep the 50. Risk it. Go for 75. What are you going to do?
We're going to risk it. Let's
Moving
go on.
Hi, Courtney. How are you, hon?
I'm well. How are you?
Fine. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
Yeah, so now you had a close encounter with George Harrison of the Beatles. Is that correct?
Yeah, I did, actually, in a Brown bookstore in Providence, Rhode Island. And I love the Beatles, so here I am staring at this guy thinking, okay, it's Brown graduation weekend. I know you're famous. I just can't remember who you are.
Well, better luck this time. $75,000 on this question, Courtney. Here we go.
All right.
What pop superstar had a reoccurring role on Different Strokes and was a series regular on Good Times? Was it Whitney Houston? Is it Lauryn Hill? Is it Jennifer Lopez? Paula Abdul? Janet Jackson?
Well, I'm going to say that I'm 100% sure that it's Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson, she says 100%. What do you think, Mark? Accept, reject?
I know she was on Good Times. I have no idea about Different Strokes, but I'll go with Courtney and I'll accept.
$75,000 on this. Janet Jackson. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Congratulations. 75,000 in your pocket. Gonna go for 100. Feel the need for greed, Mark?
Absolutely. We need the money here.
Here we go. Alan, how are you?
I'm great, Chuck.
Now, I know that all of you are big TV fans. I know that you're a TV fan. How much television do you watch a week?
Way too much.
Do you really?
Probably 10 hours a day.
10 hours a day?
Well, I write about television, so I tell people I'm working, but I'm also having a good time. But I'm working when I'm watching.
Well, that's different. Yeah, 10 hours a day. That's a pretty good day. Well, Alan, I tell you what, $100,000 riding on this. You better know it. Alan, here is your $100,000 question. Good luck. On the classic animated series The Bullwinkle Show, what was the last name of Boris Badenov's partner, Natasha? Was it Fatal, Kinski, No Goodnick, Stroganoff, or Goodenough?
I'm taking a guess, but I think it's a good guess. I think it's No Goodnick.
He says No Goodnick, Mark. Accept or reject the answer?
Well, I know it's not Kinski, and I know it's not Stroganoff. And my gut was going to be Fatal, but...
You're the captain. You have to do what you think is right.
I know it's not Goodenough either. So right now it's a 50-50 between Fatal and No Goodnick. I'm going to accept. I'm going to accept No Goodnick.
Accept No Goodnick for $100,000. Is that correct? Oh. Guess what it was, Mark?
Fatal.
It was Fatal. You had it. You had it all the time. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was not an easy one either. I thought that was very difficult. But you actually had it covered. If you'd just moved on your instincts. I'm so sorry. Sorry, guys. Gonna find another team right after this. Stay with us.
So what I'm saying is that it's a conspiracy. When you have
saying that for years.
like government or some shadow group.
Come on, sweetheart, let's move it.
But they know what's going on out there. Okay, cool.
Thanks, Network.
Sightings in 2 weeks. And then
That's what I'm talking about, buddy. Well, what have we here? Hello, darling. Want a piece of this? You want to go? All right, let's go, Chief.
For years, mid-size imports have ruled the road.
Takes all kinds.
Make room for something different.
Believe this. You crazy, man?
The V6L Series Performance Sedan from Saturn.
What do you want from me? Okay, that's it. Who are you?
What's up with that guy?
Beats me.
The midsize world may never be the same.
Last year, billions of dollars were spent on emergency equipment.
Get back!
Unfortunately, some communities missed out on this money. Fill out your census. It helps determine public funding for emergency equipment. This is your future. Don't leave it blank.
My Dog Skip has critics raving. USA Today calls it a rare breed, a family movie with a heart and a brain. And Joel Siegel proclaims I loved every minute of it. My Dog Skip, rated PG, now playing at a theater near you.
Burger King introduces the Bacon Cheddar Whopper. Crispy bacon and melted cheddar cheese with the great flame-broiled taste of a Whopper.
We have re-entry in T-minus 10, 9.
The Bacon Cheddar Whopper, available on Earth for a limited time, so grab one today.
What's the first rule of bungee? Bring your own cord.
You're too heavy. It's a glandular problem.
It's a special Simpsons Hour at 7/6 Central, Fox Sunday.
From all the hundreds of shows and stars, America's fans have picked their favorites.
This is for you.
It's the second annual TV Guide Awards, where television's biggest stars get to shine.
Hey, the tote bag was more than enough.
Who will win when you, the viewers, make the call? The second annual TV Guide Awards, live at 8/7 Central, Fox Sunday. Presented by Excedrin, the headache medicine.
Travel provided by Priceline.com, where you name the price and save on airline tickets, hotel rooms, mortgages, new cars, and more. Visit Priceline on the internet or call 1-800-PRICELINE.
Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Let's meet our next team of TV experts, and here they are.
Mick Orphy.
Califon, New Jersey. Waiter.
Stuart Shostak.
San Francisco, California. Video post-production specialist.
Melanie Johnston.
Orlando, Florida, pastry chef.
Rick Hunt.
Miami, Florida, librarian.
Mara Gad.
Chicago, Illinois, fundraiser.
Frank Sheftel.
Sherman Oaks, California, chocolatier.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get started by asking our qualifying question, and here's our question. According to Nielsen Media Research, what percentage of American households had cable television as of May 1999? Your time starts now. Okay, your answers are all locked in. Here's the correct answer, 68. 68, okay, percent. With that in mind, who is our captain? Who's going to lead this team? It's going to be you, Frank, right up here. 68 right on the nose. Very nicely done. Congratulations. Who's our next player? That'd be you, Rick, 74, right over here in position number 1. And who is our next player? We've got a tie. Melanie and Mara, right? Mara, who rung in first? You did, Mara. You're in position number 2. Excuse me. Melanie, you'll be right over here. Stuart, Mick, it's down to you two. One's going back to the contestant pool, another's going to be playing for over $2 million. Who's it going to be? Mick, you're going to be playing Stuart. Thank you for playing our game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your next team for Greed. All righty. Frank, you got to remember, any team that misses a question, you lose everything. You're the captain. The responsibilities you have, you're going to decide just how far you can take this team up the Tower of Greed. Stop after any correct answer. Keep the cash. You can also reject any answer, replace it with one of your own. So if you're ready,
I'm ready.
Let's play Greed.
Let's go.
Hi, Mick.
How you doing, Chuck?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fine.
Hey, Mick, Blues Traveler once opened for your band. You obviously had a band. Is that right?
I played in a rock and roll band in college and for a couple years after that. And our big claim to fame was once at a college gig somewhere where there were like 4 or 5 bands. They went on first and we went on last.
Mick, here is your $25,000 question. Which character on Frasier is most likely to drink out of the toilet? Would that be Daphne, Niles, Frasier, or Eddie?
Big fan of Frasier. Really no need to extrapolate much on my answer. It's Eddie. He's the dog.
Eddie's the dog, and that would probably be the guy. That's what he says. Frank, you accept or reject?
It's one of my favorite shows also. Eddie is the dog. I will accept that answer.
$25,000. Is Eddie drinking out of the toilet on Frasier? All right, 25 grand you got. Want to keep it?
Oh, no.
Move on.
We got to keep going. Keep going, Chuck.
Hi, Melanie. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. Now, you are a pastry chef, correct?
That's correct.
And you once, well, that's right. Burt Reynolds lives down around Florida there, doesn't he? So you would have made his birthday cake.
Well, actually, I made it in Los Angeles, but I made it yesterday. It's a chocolate mousse cake, and I put Happy Birthday Burt on top.
Well, congratulations to you. And here, Melanie, is your $50,000 question. What current game show host was once a speechwriter for President Nixon? Was it Regis Philbin, Alex Trebek, Maury Povich, and Stein?
Well, I'm not real sure. I think that was before my time, but I'll take a guess and say Regis Philbin.
It says Regis Philbin. Accept or reject, Frank?
Well, he's a good talk show host and a game show host, but he's not a speechwriter. I'm going to have to reject that answer and go with my own. I believe it's Ben Stein. Ben Stein is the correct answer.
Stein. It says Ben Stein. How do you feel about that, Melanie?
I hope he's right.
Okay, so do I. Worth $50,000. Is that correct, Ben Stein, for $50,000? Yes. 50,000, gonna keep it?
Oh, no, we got to keep going, Chuck. We're going to keep going. Let's go for 75.
Hi, Mara, how are you?
Hi, good, thank you.
Good. Your favorite television program of all time, what is your favorite? The one you like the best?
Beverly Hills 90210.
Really?
Yes.
Aaron Spelling, yeah.
I'm a huge fan.
Well, here is your $75,000 question, Mara. TV Guide ranked Chuckles Bites the Dust as its all-time favorite TV episode. What series was it from? Cheers, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Seinfeld, Taxi, All in the Family.
Well, I have to
Chuckles
say
Bites
that I have absolutely no idea. But my gut says to go with All in the Family, so that's what I'm going to go with.
All in the Family. What do you think, Frank? Accept or reject?
Well, I'm going to have to reject that answer. No offense at all. I happen to be a big fan of this show. I saw the episode. It was hysterical. That would be The Mary Tyler Moore Show.
So you know that it's The Mary Tyler Moore Show.
I know that it's The Mary Tyler Moore Show.
That's what he says. For $75,000, is it The Mary Tyler Moore Show? Yes. Look at you. 2 times you saved them. You got a good captain here, boy, I'm telling you. He's covering you. $75,000, Frank. You're doing a great job. Keep it. Move on.
We got to move on. We got to go up. I got faith in Rick.
Okay, Rick, how are you?
Great, Chuck. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How many hours of television do you watch a day, Rick?
Oh, 2 or 3, maybe.
Yeah, any favorites? Any favorite television?
Fawlty Towers, absolutely.
Love Fawlty Towers.
Classic.
Well, this is not about Fawlty Towers, but it is a $100,000 question, Rick, and here it is. Which of the following was not a reoccurring sketch on In Living Color? Homie the Clown, Men on Film, Fire Marshal Bill, Homeboy Shopping Network, and Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood.
Well, I watched In Living Color a lot, and I also watched Saturday Night Live a lot, and I know that Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood was on Saturday Night Live, so I'll say Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood.
Accept or reject, Frank?
Well, I also watch this a lot. I have faith in Rick, and I will accept that answer.
All right. Not a recurring sketch on In Living Color. Mr. Robinson's Neighbor. Is that worth $100,000? Very nicely done. They are 4 questions away from $2 million. We'll be back. 2 and 2.
Doctors define social anxiety disorder as an intense, persistent fear and avoidance of social situations. Over 10 million Americans suffer. Do you? Is your anxiety around people so intense it can feel like a panic attack? Paxil offers new hope. Has your overwhelming anxiety significantly impaired your work or social life? Paxil offers new hope. Paxil, the only medication proven effective for social anxiety disorder. Paxil helps correct the chemical imbalance that may be associated with this disorder, so that with time and your doctor's help, you can move toward recovery. Paxil is not for everyone. Tell your doctor what medicines you're taking. People taking MAOIs should not take Paxil. Side effects may include decreased appetite, dry mouth, sweating, nausea, constipation, sexual side effects in men and women, yawn, tremor, or sleepiness. Will you ask your doctor for more information about Paxil? Do it today. Your life is waiting.
I'm not engaged in the kingdom of shadows.
Reputed to conjure up the Prince of Darkness in person. I want you to get it for me.
You mean the devil won't show up?
I alone have fathomed the Master's grand design. I alone am worthy to enjoy the fruits of that discovery.
The Ninth Gate. Rated R. Starts Friday, March 10th everywhere.
Mario Perillo here, taking you to Italy with Domino's new Italian Originals Chicken Grill Pizza. Now for only $10.99 a night, travel with me through tender chicken, marinated in Italian spices. Meander through slice after slice of Tuscany with seasoned onions. Marvel at the colors of the peppers, red, yellow, and green. New Domino's Italian Originals Chicken Grill Pizza on a special crust for only $10.99. This promises to be the pie of a lifetime.
So what you're saying is you can't change your oil every 3,000 miles because you're too busy. So you push it. Just like your cheap brother-in-law at one of those all-you-can-eats. Hey, it's your car. You want to learn the hard way? Be my guest. This is reformulated Quaker State. Protection beyond 3,000 miles under any driving conditions. You ought to change your oil on time, but if you can't, can you say insurance? Quaker State. It's been tested. It works. What more do you need to know?
Oh, hey, easy, boys, easy. Whoa, excuse me.
Hey, is that a collect call? Who are you?
I'm the 1-800-COLLECT advice guy.
Use 1-800-COLLECT and save the people you call a buck or two.
1-800. How about a C-O-L-L-E-T? Can't spell collect without a T.
Oops. Thanks. Use 1-800-COLLECT. Save a buck or two.
Welcome back to Greed, everybody. We're here with Mick, Melanie, Mara, Rick, and their captain, Frank. And, I was reading a little piece on you, Frank. You actually worked at the chocolate factory that Lucy did that very famous... What was that like?
Yes, the episode, it was great. It was fabulous. I'm a chocolatier, and I was vice president of this company, and on the walls, they have all the pictures of Lucy and Ethel with all the chocolate. It was really fun.
That's a great moment.
It was one of my favorite episodes.
I'll bet. Well, you're just 4 questions away from $2 million, by the way. I should mention that in this round, the questions get a little harder. Each question has 4 correct answers. You're going to be depending on your teammates to come up with those answers, Frank. And
yes.
So now I'm going to ask you, do you want to keep that $100,000 or do you want to risk it on $200,000? Before you answer that question, let me tell you what the category for your $200,000 question is. Okay. The category is MTV.
MTV. Okay.
Now, keep the $100,000.
I think we're gonna go for it. Gonna go for it.
That's the sound of the Terminator. It gives one player a chance to eliminate another player and take all their money by challenging them to a one-question showdown. Or they can keep the team the way it is. But to sweeten the pot, I'm going to give the challenger $10,000 for the showdown, win or lose. So let's activate the Terminator now. Melanie. Melanie, the Terminator has chosen you. Is there anyone here that you would like to call out and challenge for $10,000, win or lose?
Well, the show is called Greed, so I'm going to call out Mara.
Come on, Mara, here we go. All right. Mara, you'll be here. Melanie, you'll be here. Here's your $10,000, win or lose. And I'm going to ask you one question. You can buzz in anytime you think you know the answer. The winner will be playing for $80,000. The loser is out of the game. Okay? Good luck to both of you. Here's your question. Before winning 2 Academy Awards for directing, who directed the first regular series episode of Columbo? Yes, Mara?
Clint Eastwood.
No, I'm sorry. It was Steven Spielberg. But nice try. Those were not easy. Well, congratulations, Melody. You got your money. Thank you, Mara. Melody's going to be playing for $80,000. Everybody else playing for $40,000. And here is your $200,000 question. I said the category was MTV. Which 4 of the following 6 were original VJs on MTV? Alan Hunter, Downtown Julie Brown, Wolfman Jack, Martha Quinn, J.J. Jackson, Mark Goodman. Now, since your team has gotten this far, you've earned a freebie. You can remove 1 wrong choice from any question from here on out. It's up to you. Use it now. You want to save it.
Well, you know, I'm not much of an MTV watcher. This is a fairly good category for me, but I'm not real confident, so I think I'm going to use the freebie.
Okay, use the freebie now. Take away 1 wrong answer. It would be Downtown Julie Brown. So, Mick, you're first up. Give me a correct answer.
Mark Goodman was an original VJ.
Goodman.
VJ.
Melanie?
Well, I'm definitely confident about 1. I'm going to say Martha Quinn.
Martha Quinn. Rick?
I'm absolutely positive that Alan Hunter was one of the original VJs.
Boy, so far all your teammates are very positive with their answers. How about you, Frank?
They are. Well, I'm going to have to go with J.J. Jackson.
Okay. As captain, you can change any one answer that you feel you should change. Or leave them the way they are. It's up to you.
You know, I feel pretty confident with these answers. I'm going to let it ride. Keep them all.
Okay. $200,000. Alan Hunter, is that correct? Yes. Martha Quinn. That's 2. Mark Goodman. That sound means I offer you money. Frank, let me get the sleeve off this so we can just unroll it and see what it feels. You know, it's so new that it literally sticks together. But anyway,
Can I
there
hold
it is.
it?
Oh, sure. $20,000. Here's the rest of it if you want to put that in your hand, too. Now, I don't know how sure you are of J.J. Jackson, but just in case you're not too sure of it, this would mean that you'd go home with a little something. Okay?
A little something.
A little something. Well, it's $5,000.
That's absolutely. That's not shabby.
But anyway, depends on how confident you are in J.J. Jackson, or you may be going home with $40,000 or even more if you continue to go on. So it's up to you, Frank.
You know, I think I'm going to go on. I'm going to give you back the money.
J.J. Jackson. Well, let's hope. $200,000. J.J. Jackson. Is it correct? Away. Watch our TV experts climb that tower of greed in just a moment. We'll be back.
Your mother and I want you to have this credit card.
You know, for emergencies.
Thanks.
Hey, we're out of pizza!
Emergencies.
There's an easier way to teach your kids about credit. Call for your free copy of How Credit Cards Work. See, there's always something more to discover.
Here's something that you're old enough to know. See, the trick with milk is if you spill it, cry, even though they say not to. Now, Winnie's chicken nuggets you have to protect. They're so good, everybody tries to take them. But if you bite them all right when you get them, nobody would touch them.
Wendy's 99-cent all-white meat chicken nuggets. It's a small price to pay for great chicken.
Oh, I almost almost forgot. Kids can double dip. Grown-ups can't. Understand?
I used to think of Ward's as a place you'd go to buy socks or underwear or maybe something nice for your grandma. But now I've got a whole new opinion. In fact, we've got whole new wardrobes.
Come see what's new at Ward's during the season's best two-day sale, this Friday and Saturday. You'll find savings on the season's hottest apparel, furniture, and almost everything else in the store.
I was blown away. The quality was fantastic. Lots of great outfits.
You can't shop smarter than Ward's. Mommy, I have to tell you something. I'm scared when I can't breathe. It hurts here. Make it go away. Please make it better. Mommy, please don't smoke. Please, Mommy.
I'm looking forward to our date next week. Stan, I'm really excited about our big night.
There's a better way to go to the drugstore. PlanetRx.com. Information, personalized service, and the brands you trust at incredible prices.
I can't wait for Friday night.
We're also the easy way to refill prescriptions. Life is better on Planet RX.
There is a theory which holds that the greatest change happens on the edge of chaos. On this fringe lies creativity, risk, revolution. This is television's new frontier. Showtime, no limits.
How much power do you really need? The Sierra Extended Cab has the most powerful standard engine of any truck in its class. Not because you need it now, but because one day you will. And being prepared for that day is what having a professional-grade truck is all about. The GMC Sierra, above and beyond.
Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Mick's got $40,000. Melanie, she's got $80,000. Frank has $40,000. And, Rick has $40,000, and Frank also has $40,000. So you're $200,000 richer. You want to keep the 200, or you want to risk it for the $500,000? Before you answer, Frank, let me tell you what the category for the $500,000 question is. Animated characters. Now, keep the $200,000, or do you really feel the need?
You know, I think I'm going to have to stop here. It's a lot of money. I'm going to stop.
Congratulations, Frank. She's got, Melanie is thrilled. She's got $80,000. Everybody else has 40. Go down there and meet your team. Nicely done. All right, let's meet our next team of TV experts.
Daryl Curtin.
Brooklyn, New York, financial writer.
Mike Wallace.
Atlanta, Georgia, researcher.
Peter Field.
Los Angeles, California, documentarian.
Dennis Bailey.
Grosse Pointe, Michigan, author.
Melanie Dark.
Cherry Valley, California, project coordinator.
Carrie Nicholson.
Hoboken, New Jersey, media planner.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get started by asking our qualifying question. Here it is. As of today, how many Emmy nominations has Sesame Street received? Your time starts now. Okay, your answers are locked in. The correct number is Emmys. Boy, this is a lot of nominations. 192. Can you believe that? Well, let's see who came closest. They'll be our captain. Let's see who it's going to be. It's going to be you, Daryl, with 99. Congratulations, right over here. You'll be leading this team. I always like it when the captain looks absolutely shocked and surprised. Who's our next player? That's you, Carrie, right over here. Congratulations. And who's next? Congratulations, Melanie. You're next. And who's our next player? Peter, right over here, Peter. Well, it's down to Mike and Dennis. One's going to go back in the contestant pool. One will be playing for over $2 million. Who's it going to be? It's going to be you, Dennis. Congratulations, Mike. Maybe we'll see you in another game. Thank you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your next team for Greed. All right, so, okay, Dennis, you're the 5th-ranked player. Welcome to the game.
Thank you, Chuck.
Nice to have you here. You're a writer, that's correct?
Yes, sir.
What kind of things do you write about?
I actually have a book which is being published by Bantam. It's out in August. I've written it with David Mixner. It's called Brave Journeys.
Okay. Well, congratulations,
Thank
Dennis.
you, sir.
And here, sir, is your $25,000 question. Which of the following shows did not feature yours truly, Chuck Woolery, as a regular host? Love Connection, Scrabble, Wheel of Fortune, Singled Out.
I am pretty sure about this. Chuck, I've been following your career.
Well, let's see. We'll just see, Dennis.
I'm going to say the one that you did not regularly host was Wheel of Fortune.
Okay. Daryl, would you accept or reject that answer?
I'd have to agree.
Have to agree. Wheel of Fortune is the one. Okay. Well, $25,000. Is it Wheel of Fortune? Well, what? The shortest, you have a congratulations, the shortest, the team that lasted the shortest of anybody in the history of Greed on my question. Of course, it would be me. I did Wheel of Fortune. I didn't do Singled Out. We're going to take a commercial. We're going to meet a brand new team that knows a little bit more about me right after this. Stay with us.
Doug gave it to Madeline. Edith gave it to Walter and Roy. Richard gave it to Earl. Dr. Marsh gave it to his patients. It's Juno, the easy way for everyone to get online, whether you want completely free internet access or premium service. Juno offers both. Juno, everybody's getting it. Just call 1-800-TRY-JUNO to get your free software today.
Get ready, here comes the biggest, boldest player of the Colonel's sandwich lineup.
My spicy triple crunch zinger.
Not one, not two, but 3 big strips of white meat chicken. This baby's huge.
Booyah!
Then add the spice, the Colonel's secret zinger sauce. Wow! You want taste? It's huge too. Is this the biggest, boldest chicken sandwich out there? Find out. Try the spicy triple crunch zinger today for just $1.99. And do chicken right.
Who can solve this? Mr. Montez.
Last Saturday in the Army Reserve, I linked up 40 tanks, 60 Humvees, and 7,000 troops. On Monday, class was no sweat.
Not bad, Mr. Montez.
As little as 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year. Army Reserve.
Denim for the family, including Lee, Levi's, and LEI, is on sale now. Mervyn's, California. Big brands, small prices.
Mr. Wallace.
And you are just going to love these terms.
Your terms just aren't right.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Mr. Regan, your rates are a little high.
That's not good. What's the word I'm thinking of?
I think it's no.
Mm-hmm. No.
Want banks to compete over you? Come to LendingTree.com. Fill out one form and get up to 4 offers within hours.
Oh, what a lovely time.
When banks compete, you win at LendingTree.com.
Is this a warehouse? A prison? No. It's Bessie Carmichael Elementary in San Francisco, California. It's why we need Prop 26. Children attend classes in 30-year-old temporary trailers. The playground is constantly flooded. Space heaters are the only source of heat. And the school is so overcrowded, students can't focus on learning. Prop 26 will let us reduce class size and invest in our kids' education. Vote yes on 26.
They haven't seen it yet. They're bound to say something.
You know them. Never had a loss
lost for words.
Chevy Silverado. More headroom, legroom, and more maximum towing capacity than Ford F-150 or Dodge Ram 1500.
So, where do you want this stuff?
Silverado. It's the truck.
Act like they've never seen a truck before.
Now get a Silverado with 3.9% APR financing for up to 36 months.
Welcome back to Greed, everybody. I must say that I'm a little hurt, especially because he's followed my career so closely. But anyway, let's meet our new team for Greed.
Richard Riley.
Santa Monica, California, small aircraft manufacturer.
Stuart Shostak.
San Francisco, California, video post-production specialist.
Samantha Nixon.
Las Vegas, Nevada, real estate agent.
Courtney Potter.
Los Angeles, California, production assistant.
Kenneth Hale.
Chicago, Illinois, music producer.
Chris Quiroz.
Roland Heights, California, operations analyst.
All right, welcome everybody. Let's get started by asking our qualifying question, and here is your question. According to their statistics, how many criminals has the show America's Most Wanted captured as of today? Your time starts now. Okay, your answers are all locked in. I want you to listen to this. These are hardened criminals they caught. 599. Can you believe that? Well, let's find out who our captain's going to be. It's going to be you, Samantha. 450. That's pretty good. Right over here. You're going to be leading this team. Who's next? You're going to be next, Chris. Right over here. Who is our next player? That'll be you, Courtney. Right over here. We got 3 women right in a row. Okay, guys. Who's next? That'll be you, Richard, right here. And between Stuart and Ken, one's going to play for $2 million. The other one's going to go back in the contestant pool. Who's going to play? You're going to play, Stuart, believe it or not. Ken, thank you very much. Stuart's very excited. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your next team for Greed. All right, Samantha, I got to remind you that any time a team misses a question, they lose everything. We've seen a lot of people lose everything. So, I don't know, maybe you ought to stop at $25,000. I don't want to guide you through this. You've got a lot of responsibility. You're going to decide just how far you can take your team up the Tower of Greed. You can stop after any correct answer and keep the cash. You can also reject any answer and replace it with one of your own. Okey doke? If you're ready, let's play Greed. Hey, Stuart, how are you?
Good, Chuck. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. Now, you collect vintage television shows. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, I started when I was about 10 or 11. Started with 8mm films and worked my way into 16mm when I could afford it. And then when video came out, that really made it real easy for me. And I've got close to 7,000 shows in my library.
Wow. Are these worth money? I mean, are they worth anything?
I don't know, but I wish
find out someday.
This is worth money here.
Yeah, this is worth money. As a matter of fact, Stuart, it's worth $25,000. Here's your question. Which part of her anatomy did Entertainment Tonight's Mary Hart insure with Lloyd's of London? Her legs, her smile, her hair, her eyes.
Well, my biggest fear was telling you that I had this enormous TV collection and then not knowing the question.
I hope you know it.
I happen to know that it's her legs.
She says her legs. Do you agree, Samantha?
I absolutely agree.
Going to accept that answer.
I accept.
$25,000. Her legs. Is it correct? Yeah. Yeah. 25,000. You feeling lucky, Samantha?
I'm feeling lucky.
You got past that 25,000 hurdle. You going to move on?
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. Hey, Richard, how are you?
Doing good.
Now, Richard, you breed roses, right?
I do.
How do you get them in a mood? I mean, when they get a little thorny, what goes on?
A little bit of romantic music. I talk dirty to them.
Oh, yeah. What do you say to them, Richard?
No. Hey, baby.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay, I'm not going to get past the... I almost said the thorny thing again, but I won't do it. Okay, Richard, here is your $50,000 question. To Serve Man and A Stop at Willoughby were classic episodes of what long-running TV series? Alfred Hitchcock's Presents, The Outer Limits, Playhouse 90, Twilight Zone?
I'm absolutely certain that it's the Twilight Zone.
Samantha? He seems pretty secure.
I'm going to trust him on that. I'll accept that answer.
You're not real sure?
I'm going to trust him on that one, yes.
Accepting that answer, is it the Twilight Zone? Yes. Yes. You know, it's funny. I remember To Serve Man. I remember that. It was all about how to cook them, wasn't it? It was a... Well, never mind. It was outer space. It was. Yeah, got $50,000. So you're going to keep that? Going to move on.
We are going for it.
$75,000 to you, Courtney. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Now, you come from a musical family. Tell me a little bit about that.
My dad is a songwriter and producer, and in the 70s, he was nominated for a couple Grammys. And
was he really? On what? Yeah. What were the songs?
He was nominated for the Glenn Campbell album, Rhinestone Cowboy.
Oh, yeah, sure. And he wrote some of those.
Yeah, he did.
Well, I'll be daggum. Well, Courtney, here is your $75,000 question. Good luck.
Thanks.
Steve Van Zandt of Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band has a prominent role in what TV series? ER, The Sopranos, The Practice, NYPD Blue, Veronica's Closet.
Well, I like this show a lot. I have watched it many times, and I am certain that Steve Van Zandt is on The Sopranos.
Samantha, accept or reject?
I accept that answer.
$75,000. Is it The Sopranos? It is. On your way now. $75,000. Want to go for 100?
Yes.
You feel the need?
I feel the need for greed.
Atta girl. Here we go. How you doing, Chris?
I'm good, Chuck. How are you?
I'm fine. Now, you once shared a plane ride with some of the cast of the Hill Street Blues, right?
That's correct.
What was that all? Were you on a private plane, or?
No, I was on a flight en route to Acapulco, and from Los Angeles to Dallas, I was on the flight with Dennis Franz, James B. Sicking, and Charles Hayde.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, here is your $100,000 question. The creator of Beavis and Butthead also created what current primetime hit? South Park, Futurama, King of the Hill, Malcolm in the Middle, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
It's one of my favorite shows. Love to watch it. It's King of the Hill.
King of the Hill, she says.
It's one of my favorite shows, too, so I do agree.
Get up. $100,000. Is it King of the Hill? Four questions away. We'll be right back. See how they do. Stay with us.
Every part of your business can now benefit from the internet. Microsoft Windows 2000 was built for the internet. The business internet starts with Microsoft.
Feast your eyes on the double-decker taco from Taco Bell. Ooh. We start with a crispy, crunchy taco shell, loaded up with seasoned beef, fresh lettuce, and grated cheese.
Ay, ay, ay.
Then we wrap the whole thing up in a soft flour tortilla. It's the best of both worlds. And right now, they're just 59 cents each, so you can share some with a friend.
Hello, friend.
The double-decker taco, now just 59 cents. Grande taste, local value, only at Taco Bell.
When Paul Daigle was shopping mid-size cars, he started with the usual suspects, Camry, Accord. Then he heard about our larger Saturn, the L Series, and got in touch with me to see how it stacked up. I was happy to pass along more details. Only trouble is you can't drive them, and a big part of appreciating this car is just driving it. Of course, I suspected Paul would assume I was biased. That's why I brought an Accord and Camry along, just in case he had any doubts.
USA Today calls Titus funny, sexy, and even dangerous.
And okay.
Titus premieres Monday, March 20th on Fox.
Travel provided by Priceline.com, where you name the price and save on airline tickets, hotel rooms, mortgages, new cars, and more. Visit Priceline on the internet or call 1-800-PRICELINE.
Welcome back to Greed, everybody. We're here with Stuart, Richard, Courtney, and Chris, and their captain, Samantha. You guys are doing great. 4 questions away from $2 million. Your dad played professional baseball for who?
He played for the Cleveland Indians, the Minnesota Twins, and the Boston Red Sox.
Did he? What position?
He was a catcher.
Is that right?
And he actually was the catcher when Roger Maris hit his 61st home run.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that's great. Well, Samantha, in this round, let me remind you that the questions get a little bit harder. Each question has 4 correct answers. You'll be depending on your teammates to come up with those answers. And before you figure out or answer me whether you want to keep that $100,000 or you want to risk it, let me tell you what the category of your $200,000 question is. It's news magazines. Now, do you want to keep the $100,000 or do you feel the need for greed?
I'm going to go for it. We're going to go for it.
That $200,000. Okay. Terminator's on the prowl. Here we go. Stuart. Stuart, the Terminator has chosen you. Is there anyone here that you'd like to choose and challenge for $10,000, win or lose?
My second biggest fear, besides not knowing the first question. You know, if this was a regular game of greed, where it was general knowledge,
yes,
I'd have a different answer. But I think we've got a heck of a good team here. I want to keep it the way it is for now.
Keep it the way it is. Here we go. Go for the $200,000. All right. Stuart realizing if he'd won, he would be playing for $80,000. But here we go. Let's take a look and see what's going to happen. Everybody's playing for $40,000. Here is your $200,000 question. Good luck to all of you. Which 4 of the following 6 have been regular correspondents on the Sunday edition of 60 Minutes? Diane Sawyer, Meredith Vieira, Bernard Shaw, Leslie Stahl, Dan Rather, Chris Wallace. Now, since you've come this far, your team has earned this freebie. It's good to take away 1 wrong answer from any question here on out. If you want to use it now, you use it later.
I'm going to use it now.
Use it now. Okay. Best 4 out of 5. And there goes Chris Wallace. So, Stuart?
Well, this wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Diane Sawyer.
Definitely. 1. Richard?
Leslie Stahl.
That's 2. Courtney?
I'm going to have to say Meredith Vieira.
That's 3.
The old standard.
Chris?
Dan Rather.
That's 4. Samantha, you're the captain. Now, is there anything there that you want to change? Are you happy with those 4 choices? Or do you see perhaps that you could change it to make it correct? Anyway.
Let's see. One left that I thought might not be the right answer, but I'm not sure. I think we have a good team. I'm going to stick with the answers that are there.
$200,000. Is Dan Rather correct? It is. Diane Sawyer. She was on 60 Minutes. Sunday 60 Minutes. Say yes. Yes, she was. Leslie Stahl. Sunday version of 60 Minutes. Yes. Well, looks like Meredith is down to Meredith, isn't it? I don't know whether you know this or not or feel comfortable. I'm just going to offer you $20,000. It's $5,000 apiece, just in case you're not that sure. And here's the money. I'll let you hold it. It's $4,000 each. What did I say, 5? Yeah, higher math was never my strong suit. You can hold on to that, weigh it. If you want to give it back to me, you can, and try for the $200,000, or you can give them that money. It depends on what you want to do.
I'm going to stick with our choices.
You're going to give me the money back, aren't you?
Give it back.
You're not sure, are you?
No, I'm not.
You're not sure. So it takes a little courage to do this, doesn't it?
It takes a lot of courage.
Because if you're wrong, they're all going to be mad at you.
Yes, they are.
If they're right, you're going to be their new best friend.
I am. Let's hope so.
How about Meredith? Is she there, Meredith Vieira? $200,000. By the way, what's your dad's name? I never asked you. Can you remember now after all this excitement?
Russ Nixon.
Russ Nixon. Okay, good. Well, Russ, she's got 40,000. Everybody up here's got 40K. Well, you want to keep the 200,000 or go for the 500,000? It's kind of tough to answer that question right now. So take a breath. I'm going to give you the category to the $500,000 question. Here it is. TV memorabilia. Keep the 200. Or do you feel the need to leave?
Collector over there. I'm sitting here.
Well, that's 1 out of 4.
That's 1 out of 4. You know what? We are going to stop.
Going to stop?
We are going to stop.
Oh, they're happy. Look at them. They got all their money. Come on down here and meet your team. Come on. You've lent them all the $40,000. Come on, you guys. Congratulations to all of you. We've had a great TV Greed. We're going to be back next Friday at our regular time with another episode of Greed. But first, be sure to tune in next Monday and Tuesday for a special version of that 70s Greed right here on Fox. Good night, everybody.